Look out!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What are you here? Good luck then.
I'd like to make.
So,
I've,
as you wish.
fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God bless.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for a stable boy from Neuhof.
Then why aren't you looking for him at the...
Because he fled from there and supposedly went...
He didn't come here. You're Well, if you... My respects to you.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhoff.
Sorry. There's never been a lad called Ginger around here.
A murder's been committed at Neuhoff, and that boy likely knows who did.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late. But that...
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice.
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about...
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No. But they definitely didn't look like they wanted...
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well...
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it?
All right. I'll go and ask someone.
Take care now.
Jesus Christ be...
Has anyone here seen Ginger?
That boy from the stud farm?
Yes, that's the one. Is he around?
No, he's not here. But he passed through not long ago on the way... May the Lord watch over you.
My respects to you.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy,
Don't know him.
but they told me at the other camp that he comes to visit you.
Well, they must have got themselves in a muddle. May the Lord watch over you. Good day to you.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Was he here?
Ginger, you say?
Yes, have you seen him?
Let me see now. There was a strange...
Really? Because your neighbours told me they know Ginger and that he...
You can't believe everything you hear.
I've no reason not to believe them. I'm investigating the massacre at Neuhof, and that boy...
All right. But first you have to prove you're on the...
How?
There's been 2 armed men wandering around asking about...
All right, I'll deal with...
I'm glad to hear it. I'd say they're somewhere between here. The path to it leads straight from the...
All right, I'll have a look there.
God be with you.
Yeah.
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy.
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us have found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you, though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhof.
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
Come here, Lily lover. Oh.
Yeah.
God be with you.
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore.
Really? And I suppose I have to take...
If you want proof, I can take you to them.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is.
Good. Thanks for your help.
Take care now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Jesus, you've led me a merry day.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I
Recognize? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz, and he has a...
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing...
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't...
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's...
He limps and he's from Ushitz. That's not much to go on.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And...
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because only there was something there that shouldn't have. Then it was too late. They went past and I...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and it was terrible. Like hell.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. I did what he said and hid.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from...
What about the others?
I don't know. There might have been maybe...
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of the...
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you've...
If only I yelled.
If you had, you'd most likely be dead.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me?
Perhaps I could.
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cut...
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my trip.
Really? That's great.
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm.
I could go and ask them if it's...
Would you? You'll definitely have...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they did.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and
Those are just excuses.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone.
But why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people, why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if...
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of.
And what about for revenge?
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few...
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep...
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come. Take care.
I'll be with you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him.
He didn't know his name. Some fellow...
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around at Ujits. I'll be with you.
God bless you.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but...
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger...
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were...
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able...
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the...
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another...
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are...
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on.
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them.
Exactly. It's not about the silver.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out one of the bandits is from there.
I see. What else?
That's all I found out.
All right. Come back and... May the Lord watch over you.